Hey guys, welcome back to Jom or A Journey of Me. And alam nyo, this past week parang sunod-sunod yung mga post sa feed ko puro tungkol sa RA 12023 or yung pagpataw nga ng 12% na VAT sa mga digital services dito sa ating bansa. Lahat may kanya-kanyang take. May confused, may mga galit, may mga nagjo-joke na lang pero ang bigat ng common feeling sa freelancing community. And to be honest with you, I feel that heaviness too. Nakakalungkot, nakakainis, and nakakapagod. Seems like things are being put into a heavier light now that the industry has been growing. And here are some of what the community members are saying. First is from onlinefreelancers.ph from Miss Shalamar. She said that we are taxed like corporations but treated like we don't exist. No internet upgrades, no legal recognition, no freelancer policies, just more fees. This isn't about refusing taxes, it's about demanding fair, informed policies that don't crush the digital workforce. So tama nga naman, di ba? Puro na lang tayo bayad, pero hindi tayo protektado ng kahit anong batas. Here's another one from Julmar Grace Toxin. Medyo mahaba pero isa-summarize na lang natin. Sabi niya, digital services law has killed the Filipino digital workforce not just once, but at least 3 times. And sabi niya, so how dare this administration to add VAT to increase fees to everything digital? Wala nang defined laws for us, but you let us bleed dry pa with the added tax. And wow, you did not just kill us once, but stab us in every way. How can we even breathe from here? And to what? Like no improved services, no significant infra projects, no loss for us. And everything is all for ayuda, all to the benefit the few, to gather funds from everywhere even if they are just trying to survive. So tama rin naman, di ba? Lahat ng ito ginagawa natin at pinagdudusahan nating mga nagtatrabaho, pero para kanino ba? Lahat na lang ba para sa mga nag-aayuda? Para doon sa mga laging sinasabing sila ang kawawa, pero in reality, matamaan sa pool, most of these people or many of these people are actually just waiting for the government funds to come into their homes. 'Di ba? Sobrang nakaka-frustrate kasi for more than 8 years na nagtatrabaho ako online, doing freelancing, VA work, or project-based jobs, wala akong maalalang batas na talagang ginawa para protektahan tayo. Walang policy para bigyan tayo ng safety net. Walang guaranteed benefits, as in wala. Tapos ngayon, when the freelancing is finally growing, when more Filipinos are building legit careers online, ang unang ginawa, tax. So today, I decided to talk about RA 12023 because starting June 1, 2025, digital platforms will begin charging 12% VAT on services used here in the Philippines. And yes, kasama tayo doon. So kung freelancer ka, VA, content creator, or anything in between, this one's for you. Let's break it down together. So ano nga ba talaga itong RA 12023? It's a new law na nagsasabing dapat may 12% na VAT ang mga digital services na ginagamit natin dito sa Pilipinas. Hindi lang to para sa mga local platforms, but this is mainly for foreign digital services na ginagamit natin everyday sa trabaho at isama mo na rin ang mga ginagamit sa negosyo. And now let's define it based from the law. The term digital service shall refer to any service that is supplied over the internet or other electronic network with the use of information technology and where the supply of the service is essentially automated. Digital services shall include online search engine, online marketplace or e-marketplace, cloud service, online media and advertising, online platform, or digital goods. The term digital service provider refers to a resident or non-resident supplier of digital services to a consumer who uses digital services subject to value-added tax in the Philippines. So kung freelancer ka at ikaw ang may-ari ng tools mo for work, think of Canva, Zoom, Google Workspace, Microsoft 365, Slack, Notion, Grammarly, Adobe Creative Cloud. Isama mo na rin dito yung mga personal subscriptions like Spotify plans, Netflix plans, and yes, platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer.com, LinkedIn Premium, lahat ng iyan pasok sa earning threshold ng BIR. And to be honest, iilan pa lang talaga yan sa mga masasakupan ng batas na ito. And for sure, ang dami pa sa mga tools at platforms na ginagamit natin bilang freelancers, VAs or even business owners ang pasok dito. Baka kung iisa-isahin natin, kailanganin nyo na ng sandamakmak na katingko or kahit ano pang mga essential oils ang sinisingkot ninyo. Kaya ang totoo dyan, mararamdaman natin ito kahit hindi tayo VAT registered. Kasi mas magiging mas mahal ang subscription or baka ipasa na lang sa atin ng mga client yung additional cost na covered ng batas na ito. So kailan nga siya magiging official? So this law will take effect sa ibang platforms on June 1, 2025. Yun yung implementation date based sa revenue regulations ng BIR. So kung gumagamit ka ng tools or platforms na non-resident and they earn more than 3 million pesos from the Philippine market, they are required to register and start charging VAT. And it has been confirmed by some platforms, especially by Upwork, which is one of the many platforms that I am using when it comes to my day-to-day life. At bakit ko nga ba ini-stress ang Upwork? Because Upwork is not just a platform, pero ito ang kabuhayan ko for the past few years. And I know there are other platforms na gaya ng Upwork ang nagiging kabuhayan nyo na rin. And for sure, lahat sila susunod na maglalabas na rin ng statement. So now, ano na nga ba ang mangyayari? And so far, si Upwork lang yung naglabas ng official announcement. They said that VAT will start showing on applicable transactions starting on June 1. Pero may mga option tayo para i-declare ang tax info natin at hindi basta-basta ma-charge. Here's what they're asking users to do. And I received this from an email. So first is to log in, go to Manage Finances, and then look at the tax information. Fill out your tax residence, the address and TIN number. And then select ka kung VAT registered ka or not. Kung hindi mo ito gagawin, automatic kang ma-charge ng VAT kahit hindi ka naman required dapat. And so far, wala pa namang word from Fiverr or Freelancer.com. Pero based sa trend, malamang susunod na rin sila na maglalabas ng statement. So as a freelancer or a VA, paano nga ba tayo matatamaan? Though hindi tayo directly taxed unless VAT registered ka na may 3 million or more na annual income, yan, affected ka. But here's what's real. Yung tools natin, magmamahal ang presyo. The ads that we have for our businesses will be higher as well. The platform fees for the tools that we're using, pwedeng tumaas rin over time. And of course, yung income mo, pwedeng possibly affected rin indirectly. Hindi mo man maramdaman agad sa first month, pero tuloy-tuloy yan. Tuloy-tuloy yung dagdag gastos sa mga bagay na dating kaya-kaya mo naman i-budget. And to be honest, this isn't just about the subscription fees. And yung totoo, hindi lang ito about Canva or Netflix or yung mga tools na ginagamit natin. It's about how the government is finally looking at our industry, not to help, but to collect. The sad truth is that now that the numbers are growing, now that freelancing is becoming legit, tax agad. Sana sinabay man lang yung support. But right now, hindi pa ganun ang sitwasyon. Inuna muna ng gobyerno ang financial aspect bago yung protection ng mga simpleng mamamayan na maapektuhan ng batas na ito. Buti pa ang ibang tao, naghihintay na lang ng ayuda, di ba? Minsan masakit lang talagang isipin na kahit anong hirap natin sa trabaho, laging yung mga workforce ang napagbubuntunan ng mga buwis, ng taxes, at ng kung ano-ano pang mga charges. But as you can see here in the Philippines, ang dami-daming mga tao ang hindi naman talaga deserve pero nakakatanggap ng monthly ayuda mula sa gobyerno. I really don't know. So now that we already know something about the law, let's learn what should we expect from platforms. So expect silent changes. For sure, the terms of service will be updated. Prices will start showing VAT. And then the billing address might be used to confirm if you're Philippine-based. So yan nga yung mga pwede nating tignan na maaaring magbago sa ating mga ginagamit na tools. And with this, more platforms might follow Upwork's lead. So be aware. Check your monthly invoices, check your billing, and huwag kang mabibigla pag tumaas yung bill mo kahit wala ka namang ina-upgrade. It could be the VAT. And now that we already know what are the expected changes from these platforms, ano nga ba ang pwede mong gawin as a VA or freelancer? Okay, so here's what I personally did and suggest you do too. First is to review your current tools. Baka may mga hindi mo na kailangan, so you can just slash them off from your subscriptions. Second is to recalculate your monthly expenses. Include the possible VAT para at least meron kang projection kung magkano ang magiging monthly expenses mo at monthly earnings. And third, if you are an Upwork user, is for you to update your Upwork tax information ASAP. And fourth, watch out for announcements from Fiverr and other platforms. And lastly, if you're growing and scaling, maybe it's time to start understanding BIR compliance. Alam kong nakaka-stress ito, nakakapagod, pero at least alam natin. And at least we're not walking into it blindly. And ayun na nga, we have to face it that RA 12023 is happening. It's all on June 1, 2025. Alam kong mabigat at hindi ito yung tipo ng balitang gusto nating marinig habang nagkakape or bago mag-start ang shift. Pero kailangan natin itong pag-usapan kasi kung hindi natin ito pag-uusapan, sino pa? And kung nalilito ka, galit, or parang walang kasiguraduhan, I hear you, I feel you, and I'm with you. Tayong lahat, damay-damay dito. Pero tandaan rin natin na freelancers tayo at mga Pinoy tayo. Sanay tayong kumayod, umintindi at maghanap ng paraan. Wala mang sapat na proteksyon or benepisyo, isang bagay ang sigurado, tayo ang pinakamatatag at pinaka-resourceful na komunidad. So let's face this together. Let's keep talking and let's keep on helping each other and keep showing up for the community. Comment mo kung ano ang pagbabago ang napansin mo sa iyong mga invoices or sa iyong mga bill or kung may mga tanong ka pa about sa topic na ito. And you can also share this to your VA team, sa mga freelancer friends mo, and kahit sa GC ninyo. At kung gusto mo pa ng mga updates na totoo, walang halong BS, like, comment at subscribe ka na. And this is John, A Journey of Me. Let's take care of each other. Pinoy tayo. Kaya natin to, and kita-kits sa next video.